Lay continues to claim he did nothing wrong. Joining us now with more on what to expect as the case proceeds is Joe Tacopina. He is criminal defense attorney, former federal prosecutor. Joe, good morning. Good to see you again.
Good morning, Bob.
We've been speculating on the nature of what's going to unfold here for Lay. The point has been made that they apparently have built this case very carefully, very slowly, doing the underlings first, getting a plea deal from Fastow. Are they going to they're going to zoom in on Skilling and Lay? Apparently, there's a report they maybe tried together. I was saying that if I were Lay's attorney, I wouldn't want to be sitting at the same table with Skilling. But what do you think happens here?
Well, you know, I mean, as far as the joinder and severance, I don't know about them being tried together. I think, you know, because the timing of the indictments is so drastically different, I'm not sure that will happen. But what I think is going to happen here is basically there's going to be, you know, the case is going to come down to Kenneth Lay's actions around or about August 2001 when he sort of took over for Skilling as CEO again. And you know, while he was out there making statements, this case is going to hinge around the statements, the public statements Ken Lay made about Enron and the optimism investors should have in Enron as he was doing a $100 million stock dump. Now, if a jury, because this will eventually probably go to a jury, if a jury believes that his nearly $100 million stock, you know, dump was based on some debts he had to clear up, as his attorneys have suggested, and there's nothing untoward about that, well, then that's an explanation as to why he did it, and doesn't mean he was necessarily fabricating the optimism he had when he said to investors, Enron's in good shape. This case will also hinge on the testimony of, as you mentioned, Andrew Fastow, the former finance chief at Enron, who has signed a cooperation agreement and is now going to say, yes, I did wrong, but he told me to do wrong, or he knew what was going on, in hopes to try and get leniency.